So cute.
It's so cute.
I know.
And it's so soft.
I know.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
So we're going to be talking about a very saucy topic today.
Testosterone.
Testosterone. I think that's how you say it in Spanish, right?
Testosterone. I guess. Testosterone. Testosterone.
Testosterone in Spanish. Why doesn't it talk?
Hey Siri, how do you say testosterone in Spanish?
Testosterone. There we go.
I don't know why it's so low, but yeah, testosterone. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to talk about testosterone for you.
All right, so what is it?
Yeah, what is it, Doc?
So it's a hormone, okay? A lot of people confuse that only males have testosterone, but no, women have it too, and it controls a lot of things.
We got some.
Hormonally.
Yep.
But males do have more.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is it? Testosterone is a sex hormone that is important in the development of male reproductive tissue, such as the penis, testes, and prostate. What Julie said.
Talking about testosterone.
Okay.
Why are we being little schoolgirls with this? It's like we just learned how to say penis.
No, I'm fine with saying penis. You were like,
Well, I mean,
Mario. Okay, anyways, so yes, it is involved in male sex differentiation. What that means is that when you're going through embryopathy, I guess you can say, embryopathy, whatever, when you're developing as an embryo and you need to either be a female or a male, if you're born with a Y chromosome, that's going to have a lot of your sexual differentiation. So it's going to suppress a lot of things. It's going to activate a lot of things. And testosterone helps. So it's going to help develop what it is, the penis, the testes, the prostate, which are all male organs. Okay. So testosterone is also involved in the health and well-being, where it has a significant effect in overall mood, cognition, social, sexual behavior, metabolism, and energy output, the cardiovascular system as well, and then also prevention of osteoporosis.
Yep.
Testosterone is a hormone which is a chemical that your body makes, and your body uses it to control different processes. So testosterone is mainly made in the testicles in males and the ovaries in females. Yes, females make testosterone. Okay. But also by the adrenal glands. So the adrenal glands, I'm not sure if you've ever heard of, or maybe you remember from physio class, salty, sweaty sex.
Oh, no, I don't know.
So salty for aldosterone. Oh. No, not salty, sweaty. It's sweet, salty sex. So cortisol for sugar.
Okay.
The adrenal glands, cortisol for sugar. It's the different layers of the adrenal gland. Sweet, salty, so aldosterone for sodium and all of that.
Right.
And then sex is the sex hormones and stuff like that. So testosterone.
Nice. I don't remember.
Look at all those things that I remember. Okay, so testosterone is important for development of male characteristics, like I already said, but it also involves body hair, muscle mass, and voice changes as well. Testosterone can also affect other aspects of your health, such as mood, energy, and bone strength. So how and where is it made, Jules?
Okay. So in humans and other vertebrates, so everything else, dolphins, whales, dogs.
Dolphins.
I don't know. I don't know why I said dolphins.
I don't know. Go fins.
Anyway, yeah. Testosterone is secreted primarily by the testicles in the males, like she had said, and a lesser extent for us females in the ovaries, like she had said. But on average, adult males, their levels of testosterone are about 7 to 8 times as great as for adult females. The production of testosterone starts to increase significantly during puberty and begins to dip after age 30 or so. Testosterone levels are regulated by signals sent from the brain to the pituitary gland at the base of the brain, which then relays signals to the testes or ovaries to produce testosterone. Its levels can vary depending on various factors such as age, sex, body composition, diet, exercise, stress, illness, medication, and even environmental exposure. testosterone is important for maintaining normal sexual function. I know that's what you guys immediately thought of when we started talking about testosterone. So here we are. So bone and muscle mass, fat distribution, red blood cell production, and mood in both men and women. So that's why you see the funny trope in a lot of these comedy movies of, oh, he has low testosterone, or he has, they spiked him with some estrogen or whatever. Remember those movies that aged poorly now, but like back then when we were teenagers, there was a bunch of movies like that. Oh, they snuck him in like a estrogen pill or something like that, and then he started crying because his testosterone dipped or something like that.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. It is sometimes used as a medication to treat hypogonadism. Did I say that right?
Hypogonadism. But
Horribly.
you said it correctly slowly.
Sure. Breast cancer and gender dysmorphia. Say it.
Hypogonadism.
Beautiful. Is a condition where the body doesn't produce enough testosterone or does not respond to it properly for both men and women. So I wanted to ask this question of why testosterone is prescribed. It's because you hear it everywhere, like in these med spas and all this bunch of stuff. Like, yeah, I'm going to go get like some more testosterone. So if you could shine some light into that.
Yes. So I'll just go basically point by point. So testosterone therapy, also called T. Okay. They call it T. So T therapy may be prescribed for men with low testosterone levels to improve their symptoms and quality of life. So like we said, testosterone, it's a hormone and it plays a role in a lot of different things in your metabolism, in your sexual libido, like all these things, right? So testosterone therapy may also be prescribed, but it's also not just for men. It can also be prescribed for women, which a lot of people say, what? Wait, testosterone for women? Oh no, you're going to get too bulky and you're going to get too muscular and then your voice.
Too hairy.
Yeah, you're hairy. Exactly.
Yeah.
Those are side effects, right? So that's something that you're going to have to think about if you're taking that kind of med. If you're doing T therapy.
Yeah.
But basically, testosterone therapy can be prescribed for women for low testosterone levels. However, the treatment's effectiveness and improvement in sexual functioning and cognitive functioning in postmenopausal women is unclear. So basically what that means is that we just haven't studied testosterone for those type of symptoms. However, later in our show notes, we're going to talk about testosterone and other things that can increase your testosterone levels. But just because we increase the testosterone levels doesn't mean that it's going to get rid of those symptoms that you might have. So it's not directly proportional is what I would say. Okay. So testosterone therapy may have some benefits such as increasing libido, energy, mood, bone density, muscle mass, facial hair, but it can also have some risks such as acne, hair loss, prostate enlargement, and liver damage, blood clots. Stroke is a huge thing with testosterone. It can have heart problems and it can increase your aggression. So that's why a lot of people that are on these like hormonal and they're roiding and stuff, it's like they're considered to be aggressive.
And you see that a lot, the acne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed the acne. And it's, again, we're talking about, this is a hormone, guys. So what happens like during puberty? There we go. Like it's all the hormones are like all over the place, all crazy. So if you're supplementing hormones into it, you're going to get side effects. Yeah. You know, not everybody gets acne, but I've seen a lot of the cases that of roiding that you get.
Not everyone gets everything, but it is very common to get these things.
Yep.
It's also used to illicitly, illicitly.
It wasn't me this time.
Illicitly.
That's a first. How many episodes in? Well, this is 16 of, but
illicitly. It's also used illicitly.
It's a hard word. For me, it's a hard word.
I think it's because it starts with it is.
Yeah.
Also used illicitly.
Yeah. I'm with you. I can't say anything. I'd be throwing rock from a glass house. Hell no. I can't say shit.
That was hard to say. All right. So it's also used illicitly. What that means is that it's also used to do stuff that you're probably not supposed to be using it for, to enhance your physique.
Drugs.
Yes. Performance. Athletes use it a lot.
Yeah.
They're like doping or whatever. So it's banned in most sports organizations and it can have serious health consequences.
It's one of the main reasons why in all these like boxing, the Olympics, like all these like you get pee
Tested,
tested or
yeah.
blood test, whatever, however tests. It's
Yeah.
to check for doping.
Yeah. And it can also have like serious consequences. And these can be infertility, stroke, increased risk of prostate cancer. So, funny enough, I actually had a trainer when I was younger. He was fantastic. Probably one of the best trainers I've ever had.
Physical trainer,
Like
right?
physical trainer.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was in very great shape with him. And unfortunately, he was a bodybuilder and he used to use a lot of testosterone. And he ended up passing away from a stroke.
Fuck. That sucks.
And he was young. He was young.
That sucks.
He was like early 40s.
Oof, that really sucks, man.
Yeah.
It's just, there's a lot of dangers to this, guys. Like, don't think. Look, and if you're thinking that you're making your manhood better, it may cause infertility. So, I don't know. Think about it. Think about all these risks. Like, I don't know. Anyway. So, women and testosterone. Here we go. So, yes, women, like we've said, we do have testosterone, but again, in a much smaller quantity than men. But we do need testosterone for normal sexual function, bone and muscle mass, fat distribution, red blood cells, and mood. So, kind of like almost the same thing that men need it for, but we need it in a less quantity, but kind of for the same things. Women with high testosterone levels may have symptoms such as acne, hair growth, irregular periods, and infertility. Women with low testosterone levels may have symptoms such as low libido, depression, fatigue, and osteoporosis. Remember, we did mention before somewhere here that it does help with bone strength and bone health. So the part that everybody really wanted to hear when we're talking about testosterone.
This is like so crazy. Like, do people really want to hear this?
Yeah, that's the whole fucking thing. It's like testosterone. Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Beating your chest.
Rawr.
I'm a man. Hear me roar.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's get into it. Okay. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Penis size and sex.
It doesn't have to do anything. Let me break it to you. I'm sorry if I just shattered your dreams.
Well, it's a key male sex hormone, yes.
But for differentiation.
Exactly. But that's what they just say it's a key male sex hormone. That's it, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. Yay, cool. No, it doesn't work like that.
So go ahead.
So testosterone is a key male sex hormone. Okay, so what does that mean? It's an androgen. Okay. It plays a crucial role in development, the maintenance is a key word here. Okay. Not improvement, not advancement, maintenance of a male reproductive
What she
tissue.
means is that it's not going to make your penis bigger.
It's not. I'm sorry. It's not.
It's not.
It's not. So, this includes, penis, testes, and the prostate, While testosterone influences various aspects of the male physiology, it's important to note that the relationship between testosterone and penis size is not straightforward.
It's not.
Basically what we just said.
It's not. So just because you have more testosterone doesn't mean that your penis is bigger.
Yeah, no.
Words.
It just suppresses, and we can go into embryology, and embryology is super complex. And trust me, the differentiation between a man and a woman during embryology, or like what happens during embryology, is like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a ton of hormones rise and decrease, and something suppresses something, and the other thing enhances something, and something. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah.
A lot for even the person that has been like studying it for forever. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't have a direct correlation. Okay. Yeah. So during puberty, the surge in testosterone production contributes to development of secondary sexual characteristics. When I tell parents, that's going to be the change in the voice. Mm-hmm. That's going to be the growth of like axillary hair, pubic hair.
I find that
facial hair.
I find that so like stark when you hear the change.
The voice.
Oh my God, the voice change. And it happens like quickly too. Like it's not even
and
like...
they're very insecure about it.
Yeah, because of course you're like all of a sudden, and you're like, like one day and the next day you're, and it's like, what the?
It's very crazy.
It's so crazy. Yeah. I've heard it with kids that just went through it and it's like,
yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. And it also, this is my field. Like we do puberty.
Right.
I do puberty all the time. I literally tell the parents, I can see when the boys start growing taller, the growth charts start changing. I hear the voice and I start prepping the parents because these are things that's like part of my job. It's like, hey, I'm noticing these things. Make sure you're talking to your kid through it too, because this is an awkward stage for them. But basically with testosterone, you're going from being a child to being an adolescent.
Yeah.
Okay. So that also means that your male sexual organs are going to grow, which includes penis and testes. So however the size of the adult penis is it's primarily determined by genetics. Okay. So if you ain't got it in the family, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Testosterone ain't gonna help. Okay.
Yeah. Injecting yourself with it is, it's not the way to go about it.
not
And
my
whoever told you that is lying.
Not my field.
They're trying to.
Not my field. Not my field. You'd be
Oh my God.
you'd be so shocked of how many parents ask me that though.
Bullshit. You're lying.
I wish I was lying.
Wait a minute. No. I'll take it back. So you have actual parents that go in there with their kid and they're like, how big is my kid's penis going to be?
Yes.
Qué pena.
How big is it going to be? They want validation as well.
What?
Oh yeah, they're like, oh, they're big, right, doc? Like, they're big.
What the?
It's terrible. It's terrible, and I'm just like, who cares? Like I have another patient to see.
Oh my God, but that's like so cringy. Like, what do you even do?
No, I just kind of laugh it off. It's like very awkward, you know?
Yeah, that's why.
But the thing is that like it's so crazy how I understand where they're coming from and like the importance of it to them. Everyone has. Sorry,
It's a culture thing and all that.
Did I just read my no? Okay,
No.
It's a culture thing. It's every individual parent thing.
Yeah.
Parents are weird sometimes about things, and sometimes they just want validation.
Oh God, but that's so awkward. It's such an awkward position to be in.
It's like a kid that also gets like a circumcision. Oh my God, the times that like a parent will tell me like, is it gonna look okay when they're older? And I'm like, I don't know, probably. Like, you're not gonna be looking at it. Like, this is gonna be your kid's life. Like, trust me, they're not gonna have you checking in on it.
Oh my God. Oh man, that's awful.
Yeah, but yeah, parents do do that. It's really weird.
Lord, that is awkward. Okay.
Yeah, I have a girl. I don't have to deal with that.
I have a boy, but I've never asked like
Yes. Have you ever asked?
No. Fuck no. Are you kidding?
Have you ever wondered?
Like wondered what? Like if he has a big penis?
Yeah, or like if there's something wrong.
No, I know there's nothing wrong. Like I mean, I wiped
There's
his...
a lot of parents that like really are concerned about that. If Mario's looking at me like if I have three hats, Mario, you cannot be surprised. You know that parents are always concerned about this. Yes, exactly.
They'd be like, so doc, like, I'm like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, yeah, it's gonna, do what it's gonna do.
Yeah, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Okay. All right. All right. Moving on. More important things. Your heart murmur.
Oh my God, exactly, right?
Your kid's heart murmur.
That can't full.
No, I would never ask. Like again, like I'm surprised that you've been asked a question because that's so cringy to even.
I mean, I don't. Okay, it sounds cringy, but it's a very normal parent concern, you know. Yeah, and first time parents too. Yeah, for sure.
But their size, I understand the shape, and like after
Bye.
And I understand like after circumcision, yeah, you're worried about the shape because it is like a procedure they just went through. So hey, does the shape look normal? I get that question, but like, is my child gonna have a big penis? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. I'm just shocked by that. Okay. Anyway, so
Me too, girl. Me too. I'm still
was
shocked.
just-
I'm not used to it.
like
Me too.
I'd be checking there. Like if I were you, I'd be a pediatrician, and you do the checks, and I'd be checking, and then if I have like a
My
dad
checks
or a
are
mom,
so brief. Like I literally like check and make sure that everything looks normal.
Yeah.
The anatomy is there.
Yeah.
That there's nothing that I need
Right.
to follow up. And like parents are like, everything okay? Everything okay? And I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. Like, I didn't say anything. Everything's fine. No worries.
No, I'd just be
The
like,
family tools are good.
it's got to be that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
boy.
normal thing. Very cultural, for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it is cultural. Yeah.
So In adulthood, testosterone continues to play a role in maintaining sexual function, libido, erectile function, sperm production, overall reproductive health.
Yeah.
Regarding sexual function, testosterone does play a role in maintaining the libido as well. And then we did say at the beginning that testosterone does start to drop off like after the age of 30.
Right.
So your libido will be affected. So it does play a role in maintaining that. In men, testosterone is produced primarily in the testes, and in women,
The ovaries.
and in the ovaries, exactly. But in men, the levels typically decline gradually with age, which is like what I just said. And it can potentially lead to decreased libido and lead to erectile dysfunctions. Check out
In
our
some
first
cases.
episode.
Yes. It's one of our very first episodes.
No, it was. It was like our.
It was our first episode?
It was our first episode.
I thought it was like our second or whatever.
No, it was our first.
Oh, damn. We went in hot.
We were in hot. So sexual health is complex, very complex.
Yeah.
Check
a
out
lot
episode
of
1 or episode 2.
a lot of things
Yeah.
are in play there, not just testosterone.
Yeah, exactly. But that's like hormones, psychological well-being,
A
overall
lot.
physical health, all these things, right? All right, Jules, tell us about some problems with testosterone.
All right. So testosterone's a complex hormone, as we've been saying. It's just not something easy like a pill or a shot that you could take. But many people have that misconception. And it has a lot of effects on the body and the mind. It is essential for normal development and function, but it can also cause problems if it is too high or too low. So the levels should be checked by a doctor if there are any signs or symptoms of hormonal imbalance. Tea therapy, as you had said, I didn't even know it's called tea therapy, should be used with caution and under medical supervision. Okay, so that's where you get like a lot of the problems when people start getting this illicitly without a doctor actually checking your levels, seeing how much you actually need instead of an excess. So testosterone abuse should be avoided as it could be harmful and irreversible consequences can happen from it. Some evidence-based strategies to naturally boost your testosterone levels in men. So engage in regular exercise. We've said this in many, many episodes that there's so much literature out there, so much research and literature out there about how good exercise is for you. And it really, really does help in so many things. And one of the things is this, in your natural production of testosterone.
And particularly in testosterone, which I thought was interesting in this, it's not just like exercise, any type of exercise. They specifically say resistance training.
Exactly. So that's weight training, you know, all that stuff. So it's been shown to effectively increase testosterone, weight training levels, and even healthier semen production. So instead of shooting yourself up with T therapy, testosterone, whatever, go lift some weights.
Yes.
It will even help your swimmers. So even just at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise for most days of the week will give you these benefits. So, I mean, you're not going to lose anything by that.
Yeah.
So maintaining a healthy weight, because excess body fat, especially around the abdomen, can contribute to lower testosterone levels. Aim to maintain a healthy weight through balanced diet and regular exercise. Of course, listen to our previous episode. Sleep. Important. And just as important here for testosterone, because sleep deprivation can significantly lower testosterone levels. You should aim for, like we had said in our sleep episode, about 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Okay, so not like me that you're scrolling through TikTok and then there goes like 5 fucking hours of it. You need quality sleep each night to optimize your testosterone production.
Carmen, my sister-in-law, just like texted me the other day, and she was like a TikTok video of some person. It's like, God, I wish I could just get like at least 8 hours of sleep. And then they jump to a different,
Like another scene.
and it's like, how about just going to sleep 8 hours before you wake up? And then they jump back and they're like, no, I'm not doing that.
Exactly. That's me.
It's not that hard, guys. Go to sleep.
I get it.
Julie's like, it's hard.
It's hard. For me, it's hard. So this one's another easier said than done scenario. Manage stress effectively, because chronic stress can suppress testosterone production. And we know that stress wreaks havoc in the body in a lot of ways, and this is one of them. Practice self-management with techniques such as yoga, meditation, deep breathing, all those things to reduce these stress levels. Another thing that's been trending out there, and a lot of people have been noticing how important it is, and I've been seeing it on TikTok, social media, Instagram, all these things, is vitamin D supplementation. People are just now like, it's been slowly trickling down. Like I've been hearing about it for a couple of years now, but now it's been really, really in people's faces, like magnesium.
Yeah.
But vitamin D does play a role in this too, you know, and it does a lot of other good benefits. So it's said that vitamin D deficiency has been linked to lower testosterone levels. So you should ensure you get the adequate intake through sun exposure, dietary sources, or supplement. I supplement. We live in Miami, but still, I'm a lot of the time inside, indoors.
Yeah, it's too hot.
So exactly. It's too damn hot. I'm not going to be sweating my ass off every day. So I got to, you know, supplement the D.
Yep. We're going to move on. We're going to move on.
I was fishing for it.
Moving on.
I'm here for the comedic effect, okay? Consider taking ashwagandha. Remember that we talked about? I think it was the dreams episode. That's
yeah,
what
the
it
dreams episode. I confused ashwagandha with
the
ayahuasca.
That's it. The one you trip out.
Yeah.
Okay. So consider this supplement because it's a type of herb. I'm not even gonna try to say it. I saw you. I'm like,
I was waiting for her to try to pronounce it.
Nope. It's a type of herb that can reduce
Honestly,
stress.
I can barely say it too. Ayurvedic.
Probably it. Me, I was gonna go on a whole different route, so I'm glad that you said it. That can reduce stress and boost testosterone levels in men. Studies have shown that ashwagandha can increase testosterone levels up to 17%.
Yeah.
So it's safe and effective remedy for men with low testosterone levels. So there you go. I mean, it's shown to have other benefits to this herb, but this is one of them.
And I would be careful, you know, a lot of things do say
Talk
like
to your doctor always.
Exactly. Like they say that it's safe and effective. We're not trying to be like, oh, go take some supplements and you're gonna be okay.
Again, listen to the very beginning of each episode. Talk to your doctor.
Yeah. And especially on the ashwagandha, because I have a very a natural interest in natural remedies. I just find it interesting to see like natural things that can have effects on the body. And ashwagandha, it does a lot of stuff. And then when I read our show notes on this, I was like, oh, interesting. So I started looking at studies, and there is a study, and it was actually not a bad setup. It was like a double blind. They had placebo, like all those things. And they followed a group where they gave ashwagandha and then a group where they didn't. And then it did show in the group that took it that they did have a percentage higher in testosterone. However, it didn't affect their symptoms. You know, like the symptoms that we're talking about, like fatigue and all these things and libido and all these things, it didn't have an effect on that. But it did show that the group did have an increase. So basically what that tells us is that there should be further studies showing that if we play around with the dosages, will we get finally the result of changing these symptoms? It's interesting.
It is. It's very interesting.
Yeah. Just be safe on like what you're taking and stuff like that. You know, remember, a lot of these things aren't FDA regulated, especially vitamins, such like this. It's not a vitamin. What I'm saying, it's like a supplement.
Yeah.
So just be careful on where you're getting it from because it's not regulated.
Right. And of course, like all of this, just because it's a natural herb doesn't mean that it doesn't interact with current medications or current other things that you are currently taking or experiencing or whatnot. These things could negatively or even amplify certain medications that you're on, you know, and even if you're not in a medication, maybe you're prone to something and it may interfere with that. So just talk to a doctor before you go and take a supplement. Just because you can get it, just because you get it at any CVS, Walgreens, etc., like over the counter easily, doesn't mean that you should be just taking it just for shits and gigs. So talking about magnesium and supplements, I had literally just talked about this earlier. Incorporate adequate magnesium into your diet. So magnesium is an essential mineral that can help boost testosterone levels in men. Studies have shown that magnesium supplementation may be beneficial for men who have low levels of both magnesium and testosterone. Magnesium is another supplement that's having like a big moment right now, like big. It's in like sleep and energy, even like everything. There's different types of magnesiums too, you know, so yeah, it's having a moment. And then of course, consume nutrient-rich diet. So a healthy diet rich in fruits, veggies, whole grains, lean proteins. Like you see all these people that are really, really into working out. They're eating a shit ton of protein. They're eating their veggies. They're doing all these things. And it's for a reason. You know, it does positively influence your body. So that's where it comes in. Like, for instance, The Rock has like a ridiculous diet. Like
I've never looked at his diet.
Oh my God, his diet is insane. Talking about testosterone and whatever, and like he's like one of the biggest freaking men out there right now. He eats, I don't know how many calories a day. Of course, he works out like the majority of the 24 hours that are in a day, but it's all of it is protein. Like the majority of it is just protein and veggies. You read on him and the guy that from Game of Thrones, like the Mountain. That meaning, like he has a ridiculous, enormous freaking diet that it's just crazy. Arnold, back in his heyday, he also had one of these really protein rich, like crazy diets that he would pretty much eat the same thing every day. It was like chicken and broccoli, chicken and broccoli, chicken and broccoli. And it was like, yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. And I had a friend of mine that you know her, and I used to work with her. She has like probably one of the best bodies of all the friends that we know. I'll tell you off show. I don't want to like just blast her here. You know? And honestly, like she lived in the gym, she did CrossFit, she did all those things. One of the best bodies of any of the friends that I know of. And I don't know how she did it, but she would pretty much eat the same thing every day. She would come to the office and she had like 6 boiled eggs.
I know who you're talking about.
That was her
She has an
snack.
amazing body. She has an amazing body.
Amazing. Her thighs are muscle. Like
she's pure
just
muscle.
Like she is.
It took me a second to realize who you were talking about, and then I was like,
yeah. And then that was
beautiful.
That's her snack. The
6 eggs.
The 6 hard-boiled eggs, nothing on it.
Wow.
Just that. And then her lunch every day was ground turkey and broccoli or something like that. And I would sit
Keeping it lean.
and I'm sitting there with her and I'm like, how do you not get tired of eating the same thing every day? Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'm eating shit in comparison to her, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I don't know. I don't even pay attention to it. I'm like, I live by my mouth. I love food. How can you say that you don't pay attention to it? Like, I can't.
But you know,
That's crazy.
I feel like maybe before when I wasn't as busy or something like that, like I would definitely pay attention, like, oh, I had this yesterday and I had this today. But as I've gotten older, I can almost appreciate just having consistency. Like I know what's healthy. I know that I like it. I know that this is like something that I'm going to enjoy eating and something. There's something about finding a snack that you really enjoy that makes you be like, I don't even think about it because you enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get that.
But like, I would not be able to say the same thing if someone told me to have like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of something like,
I can't do eggs.
like a salad. I actually really like salads.
Yeah, I do too, but like not the same
But
one
not
every day.
the same one every
do
day.
that.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
However, I actually love like the cucumber, tomato, red onion, cilantro salad.
Oh yeah.
I can have that every day. Like that Mediterranean type of salad. I can have that every single day.
Yeah,
you know?
I
So
get
I think
that.
it's like once
It
you
depends.
find your groove in your diet, it's like
Yeah.
you could probably have something like, oh, dude, I can have this every day and I won't get sick of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So yeah, that is testosterone.
Testosterone, another episode on testosterone.
And women do have it too. It's a common misconception that
Testosterone.
a lot of people think, oh, women don't have testosterone. At least if you're not medically inclined or in the medical field or taking anything like it, a lot of people think, no, like women do not have testosterone. Lies. We do, just not a lot of it, but
Not a lot.
we do. You know? Remember, the clitoris.
And we have the same, no, yeah. What you were going to say.
Remember, the clitoris is a penis, but not fully
Like
developed.
in embryology. Yeah.
In embryology.
Exactly.
We're talking about like when you were in the womb developing into male or female, you know. So, you know, we have more in common than you think.
Yeah.
It's just
And it
what-
has the same effects on us.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
The
And we
fatigue, if you actually look at women with testosterone deficiency versus women that take therapy, their body difference is crazy.
Yeah. It's
And
visually,
it's not manly.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Right.
it's more fit.
Exactly.
But we're talking about increasing muscle mass, which is regardless what you're doing, you're increasing your muscle mass.
Exactly. And it's just like, it's visually like appearance.
Yeah.
You know, it's not only mental.
You're stronger.
Like, yeah, exactly. It's, you can tell. But yeah, that was it. And thank you so much for subscribing. Keep doing what you guys are doing. Please join our Patreon where we're going to have a lot more episodes. We have so much fun there, here, wherever.
Here.
But we release new Patreon episodes every Friday morning. We have the free weekly ones every Tuesday morning. So you would get double.
Start on YouTube.
We're there. So you would get us twice a week if you become a Patreon subscriber. And it's not like we give you shorter or smaller or no, it's the
Full-blown
same
different content.
full-blown episodes, just a different topic. So it's an extra episode you get a week from us if you join our Patreon. So we hope to see you there and keep doing everything and showing us the love. And if you have any suggestions, just like the previous episode we did, send it over to us, either DM or comment, however you want to reach out to us. I'll see it and we will try to put that into the works and give it to you.
Yes.